And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Scorpio for the whole of 2017. So, as to be said, it's a generally quiet year for the majority of you, okay? There's no sign of what I would call major disruption or challenges coming in. There's no new difficulties, but at the same time, there's no major periods of growth, at least not in the first 8 or 9 months of the year. So use the first half of the year, therefore, to recharge your batteries, to consolidate what you've already got, to prepare yourself for the faster times that, trust me, are going to be coming from October onwards. You'll find a sudden surge of energy entering your lives once you get into early October and Jupiter enters Scorpio, and you really will need all of the energy you've built up in reserve by then. At the same time, though, it's a relatively tame year compared to many of the years of recent times, something I think that a number of you are going to be quite happy about. The high point will be the last period of the year where Mars will join Jupiter in your sign. That's going to be fast. But let's have a look at the individual factors that govern 2017 as far as you're concerned. The Saturn, first of all, after the period of a couple of years, 2 or 3 years ago, when Saturn was in your sign, I'm delighted to tell you that Saturn isn't touching hardly any of you at all, not in any direct way, and that there's no sign of any new restriction, limitation, frustration, boundaries or circumstances outside of your control holding you back. I'm delighted to say. Similarly, Uranus in Aries, a sign you've got little in common with, isn't directly touching you. There appeared to be no sign of new drama, crises, trauma, unpredictability. You're not going to find the rug getting yanked out from underneath you. Pluto is actually doing some of you a really positive thing. Pluto is going to be sextiling the Sun of those of you born around the 9th, 10th and 11th of November. And these people, amongst many others, these are the people who are going to be going through a kind of psychological upgrade, a degree of psychological health and wealth, with opportunities for personal transformation and regeneration being the order of the day, a much more profound time. Neptune's also bringing a much greater degree of sensuality, empathy, compassion and intuition into all of your lives, but especially those of you born from about the 4th to the 6th of November. You're in a very good space, I think, to be a lot more receptive and open to the more quasi-spiritual side of life. And then, of course, we come to Jupiter. Jupiter spends most of the year in your next door sign of Libra, so it's not going to be affecting you. But Jupiter moves into Scorpio in October 2017, specifically on October the 10th, 2017. And then it's going to stay with you a year. Now, during the last 10 weeks of 2017, Jupiter is going to be running riot through your sign. And he is going to be affecting a significant number of your lives. Specifically, initially it's going to be affecting all of you born before the 9th of November over the last 10 weeks of this year. But specifically, those of you born on or before the 5th of November, it's a one-off situation. This is the period of the second half of October, all of November, much of December. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy time, but then it calms down. Those of you born after the 5th of November, you can expect Jupiter's influences to last a lot longer than just the end of 2017. It's going to get big, hopefully positive, growthful and expansive, but probably a bit over the top and larger than life as well. The Scorpio new moon this year is on the 18th of November. And the Scorpio full moon this year is on the 10th of May. Mercury is only going to be in Scorpio for about 3 weeks over this coming year, and that's going to be from the 17th of October until the 5th of November. And similarly, Venus is only going to be with you for about 3 or 4 weeks, from the 7th of November to the 1st of December. Mars is going to end 2017 in Scorpio. He's going to be with you from the 9th of December onwards. And at the end of the year, Mars is going to be very close to conjuncting Jupiter. So I can expect for many of you, especially those of you born around the end of the first week, start of the second week of November, the end of 2017 is going to go with a bang. 2017 is a fairly laid back year for most of you, at least until mid-October. So no rush, take your time. No need to run at things like a bull in a china shop. Build your energies up. Big thank you to all of those who have helped me through your kind donations over this last year. The little bits of they help. They really help. They help me keep astrology free as it should be, and I will continue to keep putting this out into the world. So a big thank you to all those donations, and to all Scorpios. Have a great 2017. See you later, world. Bye.